Alright, so this is a podcast.
Alright.
I'm Kieran.
Owen.
Yep. He's a guest host, he's not a proper host. Are you?
Now you're starting to sound like Leon.
Not wrong there. Alright, so we're just to talk about the DCEU films, because we both saw Wonder Woman recently. Very, very good film.
Brilliant.
But we kind of have mixed opinions on the previous three, which was Man of Steel,
Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad.
That's it. So, might as well just kick.
Should we go from Man of Steel to Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Man of Steel I thought was absolutely awful.
But why do you think that though?
Well, to be fair, honest, I've never really been a big Superman fan to begin with. But there was hardly any dialogue. The story was simple. I mean, we've seen.
I don't know if it was.
We've seen that story before in the Christopher Reeves movies.
But have you seen effects like Man of Steel in a Superman
Oh no!
film?
Don't get me wrong. I like the Man of Steel effects. Like the CGI wasn't all on point, but it was terrific. Costume wise was good.
I love the costume.
Actor choice, that was brilliant. They got the right guy.
Yeah.
Because
I have mixed feelings on him.
He was built.
Yeah. I have mixed feelings on him, to be fair, because he's like, I liked him in Man of Steel, but BVS, like, I just didn't like him because he just seems so like
dull.
Yeah, he just didn't seem like he wanted to be there. He was like, oh, hey, Batman, let's fight.
Batman's about to kill him, save Martha.
But like, I didn't like it when I first saw it, Man of Steel. I really didn't like it.
No, I don't.
And it was more or less that last
15 minutes.
I'd say more than that, to be fair, like fucking 30. Sorry, 30.
That's a beat.
That's a beat. All it was a bunch of CGI explosions. It was Michael Bay.
Yeah.
But Michael Bay on steroids. Do you know who Zack Snyder is? I'm not.
Zack Snyder, isn't he the director
He's the director.
of Man of Steel and
Batman?
Yeah,
he's basically like the head guy now. Yeah. I'm not going to talk too much trash about him because he did suffer like a family tragedy recently, so I'm not just going to like. This is whatever I do talk about him if it's trash, it's to do with his work, not the man himself. Let me just explain that now. So what people don't like about him is that he's more like visual over like dialogue. So like
he tries to bring the dark presence to the DC.
And I actually like that. Now, what I appreciate is that he can take like a frame from a comic book and he can put it on the big screen. So like, do you remember in like BVS where Batman he switches on the bat signal and he just stood next to it? Tell me that doesn't look like it should have been out of a comic book.
Oh yeah.
Like think about it, it just gives me fucking.
That's a beat.
And you're right, it is going to be me swearing. It just gives me like shivers then, just think about it, because it's like, I kind of want to watch it.
No, it's like when I first watched Batman v Superman, when them two were about to fight. Yeah, we've gone from Man of Steel to Batman v Superman. We'll go back onto Man of
Steel. We'll just switch between them.
Well, when I first watched Batman v Superman, I did enjoy it. I actually did enjoy it. And when you see Batman on the ground and Superman on the sky, you just think...
That's a comic.
Hell yes.
It's a comic strip.
Yeah.
It's like, you think like, oh my god, I've been wanting this all my life.
This is my childhood right here.
But real quick though, Man of Steel, like, what I appreciate is like, even though it was a complete, like, everything was CG in that fight at the end with Zod.
Yeah.
Obviously, spoilers if you haven't seen them, you're moronic.
I only saw it just last week. For the first time ever.
For real? Like, to be fair, you wouldn't have to, you do actually have to see it before BVS.
That's what I said to my brother.
But I do appreciate about the guy Zack Snyder. He does know how to he knows how to frame a film, make it look like a comic book, and he knows how to make some stunning visuals. I appreciate that. But what I want from a film, because I'm a big, I'm a big movie person. Like, I take the mick out of you for liking Meet the Spartans, which is an awful.
We have
one of the worst films ever made.
We have some common interests.
A couple.
Yeah, some.
Many we don't, and we fight and attack each other. But what I prefer is like, I want a lot of character development. I want to know like, kind of like, they explain like why he wants to be Superman, but I want to see more of that, like
more of his origin story.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
So almost like the I've never seen it. Almost like the TV episode Smallville.
I never saw Smallville.
It explains him growing up.
Something like that. Like, don't just go straight. Well, it didn't really go straight to the action, but it does in a way as well. It's
that actually took an hour and 12 minutes just to see the first fight. I actually counted down the minute.
Well, to be fair, you could say the same thing about BVS. It takes forever to get to the fight.
No, but that has some fight scenes and dialogue.
Yeah.
And it actually builds excitement up to the fight a little bit.
Like the smallest bit for me, but you know.
No.
Alright, so when I saw them like looking at each other, I was like, oh, like
it's just like, oh, it's about to go down.
But I have like major problems with the fight though. I like it, it's alright, but
Which
I have
problems?
It seems slow. See, like, do you remember when he's Batman's like he's like attached the cable to Superman's leg and he's like swinging around?
Yeah.
The swing just seems so slow. Like when he's going around, I was like, what the again, like the punching as well. He's like the punching. Obviously, no one can see, but it's like slow punching like that. It's like, surely.
Yeah, but he does like have an almost like 400-pound suit on his back.
You saw him working out. He's fine. He's buff as hell.
True. Kryptonite pill. Ugh.
Yeah, give him a what?
Yeah, swallow the kryptonite pill. How do you think he managed to survive Superman?
I didn't know he did that.
You don't read the comics, do you?
No, I've read a few. I just didn't know he did that. That's all.
Yeah, he swallowed the kryptonite pill, and that's what basically made him ripped.
So did you like BVS when you first saw it?
When I first saw it, I was like, I was like trying to piece everything together because I am a big DC fan. I was trying to piece like where all characters come into it because I was disappointed that we only saw Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg for what, a matter of 30 seconds.
Yeah, but like it's not their film, is it really?
No, but you'd expect to hear more from them.
Well, no, because you got like more from Wonder Woman,
True.
and she was great in the film.
Oh,
What
yeah.
she was in anyway. I just don't like the fight at the end with the big Ninja Turtle monstrosity that is
Doomsday.
apparently Doomsday.
That was awful.
What annoyed me though is like they put out the trailer that showed Doomsday, and it was like, well, wait a minute, it's Batman v. There's no tension. We know that they're going to be all right then.
Yeah.
It's like
They
so
know
you basically ruined that.
They know if we're going to work together, so you just basically shot yourself in your own foot.
Yeah, you've just ruined the film in a way. But so I saw it in cinema, and I was like, oh my god, I just didn't like it. I thought it was real choppy in the editing. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here and here? I saw the Ultimate Cut, which I have, and I adore that. Well, no, I don't adore it. That's a real.
You found it better.
That's a strong word, adore.
You found it better.
I enjoy it more, and I can watch it even though it's like 3 hours. As well.
Seriously?
Yes. Have you seen the Ultimate Cut?
I've never seen it.
3 some hours, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's not as long as like a Lord of the Rings extended cut, which I actually have watched.
Oh God.
Well, no, because you know Return of the King, it's like 4 hours, 20 something minutes. 420 plays!
I don't have the time for that.
I don't, but I wanted to watch them anyway. And I like Lord of the Rings and Hobbits.
Right.
Anyway, this isn't even a conversation on them.
Yeah. Anything more left on Batman v Superman? What about the acting choice?
Ben Affleck as Batman, I loved.
I love it. Everyone's debating still.
I loved him. I thought he was really good. I like him because he's an older, and you know, people have problems with him killing. I'm not the biggest comic book fan to go
every hero has his demons.
Yeah, and it's a different like take on the character.
I mean, hang on. People are debating that Batman kills, and yet what did Superman do in Man of Steel?
I'm sure he killed like hundreds of thousands of people.
And snapped General Zod's neck.
He basically turned like he turned Metropolis into like
a graveyard.
It's like a nuke had just come down. Or something.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but
people will have a debate on this in the YouTube comments. Oh no, that was Zod. Superman had nothing to do with that. I was like, well, hang on, who the hell was fighting him then?
But no, like if you had to rate out of 5 Man of Steel, oh here we go.
I'd give it 2.5.
Less than me, innit? I'd give it like a 4 actually. When I first saw it, I would have given it probably that, but now I give it about a 4 because I actually really enjoy watching it. It's long, again, it's long, but I still enjoy watching it. I really enjoy it. What about BVS? Like, well, no, because you've only seen the cinema version, haven't you? So
from what I've seen, I'd give it a solid 3.
That's like a go watch it. It's not really a necessary thing to do.
Not like a big fuss, but it is good in my opinion.
Alright, so I've seen both versions. So if I had to give the cinema one, bruh. Sorry, the light's just gone off.
We are being haunted.
If I had to give the cinema version rating, it would be like 1.75. Cause I just didn't. I'd really like
1 3/4.
Yeah, but if I had to give the Ultimate Cut version, it would be like a 3.5. Watch real quick though. Watch the Ultimate version because you might actually like it. It's
I'm considering getting it on DVD.
No, get a Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. What console you got?
Xbox One, PS3.
Oh, you can play Blu-rays on both of them.
Yeah.
Do you want to go have a look at it a bit later?
I do. Right, moving on.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I loved it.
First saw it, people hated that film. They still do. I saw it in cinema because I went with Dylan and Luke, I think.
I went with my uncle and brother.
I
loved it.
I had a blast with that film.
I absolutely loved it. I heard people in the cinema from where I was saying, "Oh no, this is rubbish. This is crap."
I was like, "What do you want? You've got a full film of villains."
Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Diablo, Killer Croc.
Real quick, that is what I was most excited about. Though I've always wanted to see Harley Quinn in a film.
And Deadshot for me. I've always wanted.
I'd already seen him in Arrow, so he's a good in Arrow though.
I don't mind him.
I think he's better than Will Smith, to be fair.
I don't know about that. When have you ever known Deadshot to have tattoos of his victims?
I don't know.
There you go. That's
I still thought that was cool.
That's the only thing that kind of put me off. But anyway.
But yeah, like real quick. So onto the actors. I thought Margot Robbie, who did Harley Quinn,
brilliant.
She was really good. But what made me laugh though is like every now and then her accent, Harley Quinn accent, would fade away and she'd just speak like in a normal American accent. Yeah. So it didn't bother. It wasn't like a huge thing to where I was like, oh,
it's just like
she makes her performance awful.
It's slightly noticeable, but it works.
It's kind of like she'll probably work on that because she's gonna do Gotham City Sirens with Harley Quinn, playing Harley Quinn again in a film.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna have like Catwoman, Poison Ivy.
Catwoman and Poison Ivy.
Oh
yeah.
God, that's gonna be so good.
Because Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy date.
That's gonna be so cool. But she'll probably like work on like the character, like develop the character even more for them.
It's just debating on what costume to give her now.
Alright.
I wasn't a big fan of it.
Of Suicide Squad costume.
No.
Nah, I didn't like it.
Don't get me wrong, I like the t-shirt logo.
I like the t-shirt. I just think like really shouldn't wear that.
They're trying to make her look too
fit. There you go. I mean,
desirable, shall we say.
Harley Quinn.
True.
But no, they showed her in like I think it was like a dreamy type sequence of her dancing with the Joker, and she was in like the original suit. I was like, oh my God,
that was brilliant.
I was like, I wouldn't want her in a full film of that, but just seeing her wearing that, I was like, oh, it's so cool.
Like
it's like a little Easter egg.
Almost like it's like people are debating if Jared Leto should get his own Joker movie. No, but hear me out. If they did, obviously they'd have to include Harley Quinn.
Of course.
But obviously they'd have to include the leather suit. Origin story of the Joker.
Yeah.
Which explains Harley's origin story as well.
We'll get onto the Joker in a couple of minutes.
A little bit. Any other actor choice? Diablo.
Yeah, I liked him. I just didn't. It's kind of like they wanted to make you feel sorry for him, but I couldn't.
I did a little.
I couldn't.
No, for the loss of his wife and kids.
Yeah, but that was his spoiler. That was his fault.
Yeah, but let's just say anger issues.
That's
severe.
That's an understatement. But no, I thought the guy who played him did all right.
Oh, did very well.
One character who I did not expect to be good.
Killer Croc.
No, I did not like Killer Croc.
I liked him.
He was so stereotypical. B.E.T. Are you taking the mick?
Not me, shorty. I'm beautiful.
Yeah. Alright, that was funny.
Yeah. Captain Boomerang.
Because the guy who plays in what's the actor's name? I keep forgetting because he's been in really awful films. He's called Jai Courtney. That's it.
Yeah, he's actually Australian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm glad they didn't make him do like another accent, because he was in a Good Day to Die Hard, and that film is just dreadful, and he's dreadful in it.
What, the latest Bruce Willis Die Hard? I haven't seen all of it.
It's don't waste your time. But no, although he didn't really do much. Like he threw a boomerang,
but he
was
made it look cool.
I thought it was funny. That's what he was there
like
for,
during the first fight scene. Can it be it?
That pink stuffed
the
horse.
The pink unicorn.
Unicorn. That's it. I was like, what the hell is he doing? I thought the Flash cameo was cool.
Oh, that was brilliant. I didn't expect that.
And it made me like the suit a bit more.
What, the Flash suit?
Yeah, I gotta like the Flash suit a bit more. It makes more sense though, because like they wouldn't use the suit from the TV show, even though I kind of like that.
Grant Gustin's.
Yeah, they wouldn't use that because like if he's going up against like friggin' demons and mythical creatures,
dark side and everything,
he's gonna have a lot of armor on it. So
yeah, true.
Even though he can run fast as hell, to be fair.
We'll get to Justice League in a minute. We'll mention that,
like a preview type thing.
Yeah. Next actor choice, Enchantress.
Right. This is where a lot of people have problems. I thought she was alright.
I loved it.
I wouldn't say love, but I thought she was alright.
No, actor choice wise, loved it.
I like Cara Delevingne, so that's my girl.
Costume
right
wise, again with Harley Quinn.
They tried
to
make call this film sexist.
Yeah,
I can understand where they're coming from.
a little bit.
But it's like, that's kind of like some of the stuff.
Right.
Sorry, Mike cut off. It was Owen's fault.
As we were with Enchantress.
I think it was, yeah. So yeah, what was I saying though?
We was on about actor choice was brilliant.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth.
Well, good.
Yeah, for me, all right.
Yeah.
Brilliant there. But what I was saying is like we were talking about costumes. I think.
Yeah.
And I was saying like a lot of the costumes in the comics are really like eccentric and sexy.
Explicit.
Yeah. Well, no, I won't say explicit because I mean they don't have.
But
like,
more.
things hanging
All
out.
right, more skin revealing.
Yeah. More revealing there.
Yeah.
So I can understand why they did it, but maybe they should have toned it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. 'Cause even though what is interesting is it was rated 15 in England. So
considering that how much sexiness is within the movie, you don't expect a 7-year-old to go, "Mummy."
right, so can we talk about that? The one actor, Jared Leto's the
Jared
Joker.
Leto as the Joker.
Right.
I liked him.
I did too.
I didn't love him. I liked him.
I thought he was creepy. I thought he was funny at times. What was it? Hunka. What the hell was that? Honestly, like I liked him, but I was like, what the hell was that?
Come on, bro.
Bruh.
For me, honestly, I know him from being the singer of 30 Seconds to Mars. Great
I
band.
don't.
I know that it's not your kind of music.
No.
But honestly, if I had to choose between him acting as Joker and him singing in 30 Seconds to Mars, I'd rather stick with 30 Seconds to Mars. I liked him as Joker,
Yeah.
but I prefer him as a singer.
I thought he was alright. Again, I thought he played up the creepiness a little bit, which was alright. But
He brought like the Jack Nicholson weird to it.
yeah, he wasn't like Heath Ledger, was just mental.
To like too serious.
So like a
He
film
knew how to have a joke. No pun intended.
He's the best live action Joker for me. Mark Hamill's the voice.
Oh yeah, he's my favourite Joker. Full stop.
Yeah. What I've seen Jared Leto in, though, I saw him play a transgender woman in Dallas Buyers Club. He was really, really good in that. So it's a big departure from
Transgender to the clown prince of crime.
Yeah.
No, one thing you got to mention with Jared Leto's Joker without mentioning acting is, as you said, the catchphrases.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Hunka.
What was that? It's like, where'd that come from, dude? Come on now.
What about his laugh?
It was alright.
It sounds like a wind-up toy just broken down.
Well, you could kind of think it's like the way he does it. It's like he goes like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of him just like he's like I don't know how to say it 'cause I have it in my head, but I don't know how to get it out. Like help me out here, dude.
I don't know what
he's doing it as like he's been doing it for a while, and he's just like, oh, for God's sake, slightly a bit, if you get me.
Oh, like he's fed up. Like he's fed up.
Slightly.
Yeah.
But he still wants to keep doing it because he just likes to murder people.
I did. Just after he shot the Purple Lamborghini music video with Rick Ross, he said that he wanted to continue playing Joker for as long as he can.
He's like 44, something like that.
I think he's in his late 30s.
I'm gonna have a look because I like to be
by
right,
all means,
and I like you to be wrong.
That's why I said I think. I don't know.
I think he's in his 40s.
Late
he's in his 40s. 45.
Ooh.
You wouldn't think it though. He looks like a picture real quick.
Let's have a look.
He looks quite young considering.
Shit.
Yeah, he does. He just looks a lot younger.
I didn't know he was.
I would have thought he was about 30.
About
31.
38 for me.
I hope he hears this and finds offensiveness.
Love you, Jared.
Love you, boy.
Bring back 30 Seconds to Mars, please.
I don't know what that means. Thank you. Play another transgender role again. Because you were actually quite good in that film. So.
Alright, now moving on from Suicide Squad.
Well, real quick. What do you think about the last fight at the end? You know, in the smoke and stuff. I didn't like that.
I found it ridiculous.
He used slow-mo in that unnecessarily, like, chucking stuff like a gun.
I know, that was like...
Get on with it!
It took 10 minutes to fire one bullet.
Yeah, it's like...
I love Harley Quinn's gun, though.
Yeah, gun is
love,
sweet.
hate, love. Sweet. And the fight between Enchantress's brother and Diablo.
It's alright.
That was cool.
It was okay.
No, the way he transformed. And what he said.
What did he say? Let's get it on, bitch.
Oh no. Let's go, bitch.
Let's go, bitch. What I do like though is the last scene where Joker breaks Harley Quinn out. He just goes, "Let's go home," and then it ends because they do that like neon effect with the face. And the actors, and it looks so cool.
Then break into 21 Pilots.
Yeah, that's a great song.
That's actually one thing that needs to be mentioned as well. The soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack was good, like Purple Lamborghini, Heathens. There was also another song by Kalali, I think her name is, I can't pronounce it.
Gangster.
I love that song.
But I'm not impressed with the way that they recreated Queen.
Yeah, I don't listen to that.
I didn't like it.
I'm not like the biggest fan of Panic at the Disco either, so like, I only like one song.
I've never liked them.
I just like one song, which is like
it's
Miss Jackson.
What was the other one where you first see Harley Quinn, You Don't Own Me? That's
alright.
That was
I'm just not a fan of G-Eazy, so...
Yeah,
but,
true.
You know. But yeah, I real quick again before we finish and like give a quick rating. What I really appreciate is the kind of like the comic fonts that they do and like effects like a transition sort of like really colourful effects. I can't remember what the scene it was, but it goes from one scene. It was like this like crumpling effect type thing, and then it's like an overview of like the city. I think it's Gotham. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's actually one thing.
It was in the trailer as well.
Yeah, that's actually one thing that people are still asking now today. Where are they? I don't think it's Gotham.
No, they weren't in Gotham.
And
they were in Gotham. Deadshot was in Gotham with his daughter when he got.
Yeah, when he got taken.
Batman.
Yeah.
And they were also in Gotham for the chase with the Batmobile and Joker's car, which is awesome.
I've seen the behind-the-scenes shot of that. That looks amazing.
Have you seen the extended cut of Suicide Squad though?
No. I've never seen any of the extended cuts.
Because you get a tiny bit more.
I know that you get more scenes with Harley and Joker.
Well, yeah, because people were pissed off about like there wasn't much Joker. But my answer to that is it's not a Joker film.
No,
I don't think he was really no, I think he's a Suicide Squad member, but he's not like.
No, he's never been one.
I thought he was.
No,
he's more like an affiliate.
It's like joined them, but he's never been an official member.
No, he's not going to be there to help him. He's going to be there to help Harley Quinn, which I like their relationship as well.
Which you'll more than likely, with Harley and Deadshot being friends, he'll more than likely probably help Deadshot as well.
I like that though as well. Harley and Joker, like with Joker, it showed he actually cared for her.
Like emotion.
Yeah.
A side of Joker you've never seen.
If you've seen like the animated ones, like Mark Hamill's Joker, and
he abuses her to all hell.
He don't care for her. He just uses her to do some evil stuff. But in the film, I thought they actually.
But that will end up turning.
There were a couple of goals.
No, that will end up turning because. In the comic books, Gotham City Sirens with Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn.
Can't wait for that film.
The way that begins is because Joker stuffed Harley into a rocket and it crashed and she survived. And Poison Ivy found her and healed her.
Nice.
So obviously that relationship isn't gonna last long. Harley.
I still love that last line though. I just love that. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the film. It's not a perfect film by any means.
It's not the greatest DC film.
No, it has its problems for sure, but I still thought it was a great like
way to spin off from Batman and Superman.
Yeah, and I also thought it was like a great way to like kind of boost up the DCEU because people were not liking it from Me, Man of Steel and BVS. No. Still not, but like a lot of like real fans of the films, they actually like even though the critics hated the film, they liked it.
They pay attention to the story.
But that's what Batman. That's what Ben Affleck said in an interview. I know I'm calling him Batman. He said like when BVS came out, he was in an interview and he said this isn't for. He said something like this is for the fans.
Yeah.
Nobody else. It's just for the fans. And I was like, all right, I kind of appreciate that a little bit. Even though I was like, you are alienating people.
The movie did kind of suck. A little bit.
Oh no, because again, watch the Ultimate McCoy. It's longer, but it's better.
Yeah. But it's like I said, you got people who pay attention to the fighting, you get people who pay attention to the story, and then you get people who pay attention to both.
Yeah.
I'm the both.
Both. Yeah. Alright, so what, out of a rating out of 5, what would you give it?
3.5.
Yeah, I'd give it around that.
3.5.
3 to 3.5.
Yeah. Now, moving on to the ultimate DC movie that is literally
the one that's actually
Warner Brothers' backside.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
I really love this film.
I love it.
I actually really, honestly love this film. I thought the two main characters, obviously Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor, who played by Gal Gadot and Chris Pine, I thought they were great together.
They were great. Did you?
Great chemistry.
Hang on, just before we actually go into discussing...
Spoilers.
No, before we go into discussing the Wonder Woman film, have you seen the interview where Gal looks at Steve and she's biting her lip and everything?
No.
Yeah, he's just talking, explaining the movie, and you just see hair.
No. No, I haven't.
And then you just see memes coming up. I want someone to look at me the way Gal looks at Steve.
Jesus.
If you don't know what I'm looking about, go on YouTube, put in Gal looking at Steve erotically, and you'll know
my God, dude.
what I'm talking about.
For Christ's sake.
It's great.
So on to Wonder Woman.
On to Wonder Woman.
But yeah, thought it was really good. Really had fun with it.
What did you think of the storyline?
I liked it because I liked the setting. I liked that they were because I'm a big history person as well. I like to learn about like World Wars and World War 1 and 2. I find World War 1 interesting as well.
I honestly thought it was World War 2, not World War 1.
No, it was World War 1. Trust me, it was World War 1.
Well, you could tell by the way that Wonder Woman explains London crappy.
Well, it is. It was then anyway.
What? Yeah, then.
It's all right now, but back then it was horrible.
Well, we won't know.
I do. I'm a time traveller.
Rip Hunter.
You're damn right. But yeah, I really enjoyed the storyline. I wasn't like, there was a odd points where I was like, because it's a long film. I was like,
there were some points that was like, is that really necessary to the part of the movie?
But
it's like, is assistant.
But like everything else just like outshines, like outdoes that. It's fine.
Yeah.
And, like that makes up a lot of other things make up for this, like small little moments.
The things that make up for it is Wonder Woman herself, like learning about the new world.
Yeah.
Like how the world operates and everything. Some of the comedy scenes, like how does a woman fight in this dress? I mean, come on.
I don't like that.
Do you not?
No, I like that a little bit, but I just don't like the actress who's with her, who plays that
assistant.
Weird, the assistant. I didn't think she was that funny.
I liked it when she came into the alley. It was just like, how do you use this?
I just preferred if it was just Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor. To be fair, that's just my personal opinion on that. But for the most part, I thought it was really funny as well.
Did you also notice some of the Easter egg references in that movie?
Like what?
When she's about to say her name to the Secretary of Defense of Britain.
Yeah.
Diana Princess Mascara, and he goes Diana Prince. That's
how she got her name.
That's a knockback to the TV series.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know. No. I didn't know.
And the way Thingy's about to get shot in the alley, the way he puts her hand in front, that's a reference to Superman. Where he catches the bullet and he's just like, oh no, I got shot.
Wasn't he really do that? Oh no.
Christopher Reeve's just no.
If I had to give a big negative though, it's the fighting at the end, and like
it was kind of slow.
No, it's not that for me. It was like it's the problem I had with Man of Steel, BVS, and even a bit of Suicide Squad. Almost everything, even her, was CG. It's like, can you not just like set real fake buildings on fire or something? You had the budget. Don't just
you got Warner Brothers behind you.
Yeah, you've got like 150 million to spend. Don't just use CG on everything.
Not even more.
It's somewhere like it's around that figure.
About like 200 million, I think.
So just spend some money on it, like some practical stuff, because I think it would have looked better, and it definitely like stand more.
Don't get me wrong. Some of the parts of the movie I understand why they use CG, like flipping the tank. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and like her
the way
homeland and stuff.
Homeland and where she crashed into the church tower. Spoilers, by the way.
I said that at the start, so
yeah.
If you didn't hear that, you're dumb.
You're dumb, fam.
You're dumb, man. I don't know what else to really talk about though, because it's like I know what I want to talk about. I just can't. It won't come to my head.
Well, what about Ares? What did you think of him? I loved him.
I appreciate what they did is to where like they kind of tricked you into thinking that one person was him when he wasn't, and it was somebody else. Because I wasn't expecting it.
Very well planned, very clever.
Yeah, I was like, it's I like that, but I wasn't like overly fussy.
And the thing is with Ares is that they've stuck his costume to the comics. Everything on him was original.
I wouldn't know.
He's the only person that's actually had a costume that's true to the comics so far.
I'll take your word on that, though, because I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to think of something else. No, that's kind of it. What made me laugh though when I found out is Zack Snyder, who directed and produced his all the films now or whatever. Well, he don't direct them all, but he produced.
Well, he didn't do Wonder Woman, did he?
No, he wrote the story.
Did he?
So I have to give him major props because I did like the story for the most part as well. So, but you could because of him and if you know him, you know he's a big visual person. He likes to destroy things in his films.
Almost like Michael Bay. Almost like Michael Bay, just without the explosions.
More or less. Well, I don't know. You've seen Man of Steel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to give him major props for a change. So out of 5, what would you give it?
Wonder Woman, I'd give it a solid 4.5.
I'd give it 4. I think that's alright. And that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you wanna?
Thank you for joining us. We'll be sure to come back with other podcasts discussing other stuff. See you.
Bye bye.